So if you define identity function, then we can say that that is also identity relation. What is the meaning of identity relation basically? So if you define the identity relation or function, a function f such that x to y is said to be is said to be identity function if f of x will be equal to x for all x belongs to what? Set x. That is called as identity function. Okay, means whatever we will put input there, you will get same output. Okay, same output, then that is known as identity function. Let's assume that we have to define identity function with an example. Suppose it may example later on. Okay, f is defined here for the set A to B. F is defined for set A to B, and set A is defined here. It is the collection of x such that x belongs to a natural number, and the natural number x belongs to n. X belongs to what? The small n, and that n belongs to natural number, and then n is less than or equal to 7. Okay, n is less than or equal to 7. So from here, if you define the set A, then we can say that it will be the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if you have to define the identity function or identity relation, that will be, suppose you have here the set A, and here what we have here? Set B. Okay. In the set A, we have the number as 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, just a second. I have to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and the relation is relation, you can say that a function is defined from here, the given set A to B, given set A to B. But if you put in the place of x as a 1, then your answer is 1 only. मतलब 1 के लिए आपको यहाँ पे जो मैच होगा 1 होगा. Means can we say that whatever the set A will be here, the same set we have to define for the B also. So for the identity function, हमेशा याद रखना, the function is always defined from set A to A or from set x to x. Okay, from set x to x. आप इन दोनों को मतलब यहाँ पे x बराबर y भी ले सकते हो, या ना तो आप x to x define कर सकते हो. Means whatever we will have here, the same thing I have to put here. Means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, 6. Just a second, guys. 6, then 7. Sorry, 7. Okay. In that, 1 must be related with the 1. 1 जो होना चाहिए वो relate होना चाहिए 1 से. 2 must be related with the 2. 3 must be related with the 3. 4 must be related with the 4. 5 must be related with the 5. 6 must be related with the 6, and 7 must be related with the 7. So if you have to define here either relation or if you have to define here function, okay, f, in the both the case, your ordered pair should be the collection of all 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, and 7, 7. So this is your identity function or identity relation. So can we say that here, okay, this is also a reflexive relation? Yes, Sri? Can we say that this is also a reflexive relation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from here, can we interpret that okay, every reflexive relation is identity relation or an identity function? Can we say that? Yes, Mahak. Can we say that every identity relation or every identity function is reflexive relation? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. What is basically identity and identity function, and what is basically reflexive relation? functional relation. What is the basic difference you can say that in this we have? So identity function means what? क्या होता है? कि f of x should be equal to x. Okay, f of x should be equal to x. This is the basic thing about the, and for all x belongs to, what? You can say that the capital X, you can say that, or the A. What is I reflexive relation? Reflexive relation क्या बोला जाता है? कि A comma A must be belongs to the what relation for every element of set A or X. It depends on you. Okay. When suppose यहाँ पे set A ले लो तो कोई X belongs to set A. Let's assume that here X belongs to set A. Suppose set A is defined like this: 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, if I have to define the identity function that is represented by either, you can say that ix or iy. Okay, doesn't matter that will represent with the help of I only. Okay, I. Okay, so that will be the 1 1, because if you put in the place of x as a 1, then f of 1 equal to 1. So ये 1 है x, तो ये f of 1 है. That is also equal to 1. फिर कितना आएगा आपका 2 2. Then you will get 3 3. So this is your identity relation. Can we say that this is the identity relation or function? And we can say that this is also a reflexive relation. Say it. But if you talk about for the reflexive relation, if I define a relation here, the 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, 1 2, 2 3, can we say that it is an identity relation, Karishma?
No, sir.
No, sir. So this is not identity relation, not identity relation. But can we say that it is a reflexive relation?
Yes, sir.
But reflexive relation is there. Okay, but reflexive relation. What is the meaning of this? It means that every identity relation is reflexive, but every reflexive relation is not identity. आप लोगों ने भी बोला था जस्ट कि सर होगा. So check out this. Clear with the identity relation? You will get 1 marker question there. Is this identity relation or not? But for that you have to check every x. For all x belongs to the set A, there must be have the that ordered pair 1 1 2 2 3 3 4 4. जितना x में element रहेगा सब रहेगा. Means you आप बोल सकते हो कि वो हमेशा reflexive होना ही चाहिए. Identity relation must be a reflexive, but a reflexive relation is not necessary that it will be the identity. Clear with this? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we will talk about next part as an inverse of a function. Inverse of a function. We know that function is always defined from domain to range. Yes, domain to codomain, you can say that. Function is always defined from domain to codomain. Yes or no? The domain is suppose x to y. So here x is domain and the y is codomain. But inverse function is always defined. If you talk about what will be the inverse of this, okay, inverse of this means we are doing the reverse process basically. Inverse मतलब हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, reverse process करें. मतलब पहले x to y जा रहे हैं तभी हम क्या आएंगे y to x आएंगे. Means the y will be the domain for the inverse and x will be the range for the inverse. यहाँ पे इस function के लिए क्या है, x is a domain and y is the range. So let's say if I have to define the f inverse, which is represented like this, f inverse, that will be the y to x. Okay, here y is the domain of f inverse. Okay, and the x is, x is range or codomain of f inverse. Or you can say better way in the inverse, you said range, that will be the very appropriate, because inverse is exist. Okay, the inverse of a function यदि आपको निकालना है तो you have to find out for the bijective function only. You cannot simply find the inverse of the one function or onto function. एक ऐसे सेपरेट करके नहीं, आपका यदि फंक्शन बाइजेक्टिव है मींस वन एंड ऑन टू है, then you can find out the inverse. Otherwise you can't find the inverse of that function. Are you clear with this? So how to define the inverse basically? Means if you want to find out the inverse, the simple thing आपके पास में ब्रेन में ये रहना चाहिए कि what we have to find out basically, we have to convert the domain into range. There are so many things that we can say that there are so many ways to convert domain into range. आप एक ग्राफिकली भी कर सकते हो. जैसे मैं एक ग्राफ बताता हूँ, ये ग्राफ आप लोगों को पता है कि ग्राफ sin x का है, ग्राफ sin x का ग्राफ है ना? Yes, this is the graph of sin x. जहां पे ये आपका y रहता है, यहाँ पे क्या रहता है, x रहता है. Now if you interchange this, मतलब आप इस ग्राफ को क्या कीजिए, इस ग्राफ को ऐसे 90 डिग्री से एंटी क्लॉकवाइज सॉरी क्लॉकवाइज रोटेट कर दीजिए. जैसे आप क्लॉकवाइज रोटेट करोगे क्या हो जाएगा फिर बताओ, फिर आपका ग्राफ ऐसा कुछ स्टार्ट हो जाएगा. नीचे नहीं करना, ऊपर करना सॉरी, और उसका मिरर इमेज भी लेना पड़ेगा आपको. ठीक है, तो जैसे आप ये ग्राफ तो अभी ये वाला पार्ट और ये वाला पार्ट दिख रहा है कि ये जो x पे है वो इधर चले गए, और जो y पे है, जो y पे था ये 1. ओके, यहाँ पे 1 होता है, यहाँ पे 1 होता है, यहाँ पे -1 होता है, ये आपको इधर मिल गया. दिस इज 1, दिस इज -1. आर यू क्लियर विद दिस? So this is the beauty of, okay, now here you have to interchange, means this is x and this is y. Oh wait, this is the y and this is what, x. Y और x यहाँ पे सेम ही रहेगा, लेकिन the value will get interchanged. Means what is the basic aim in the inverse? Basic aim is to what? We have to convert x into y and y into x. अच्छा, फंक्शन में हम लोग क्या डिफाइन करते हैं? श्री, in the function what we are finding? In the function we are finding f of x equal to something like x square plus some, means we are finding y equal
This time we find it f of y.
Here we will find, okay, we will find not y, we will find out x equal to. Here we are finding y equal to what? If you have a function like y equal to x square plus 2x, it means that the f of x equal to this. This is the function. This is the function. Clear? But if I have to find out the inverse of this, then I will look for the what will be the x equal to. So when we find out x equal to something, that will call it the inverse. Okay, we'll talk about that. But basic idea about here, if you want to find out the inverse of a function, then you are, in such case you have to convert, okay, your domain into range, and then it means you have to interchange basically. It means you have to look for the x equal to what. Inverse means we have to look for the x equal to what. Clear? Okay, there's a in mathematics NCERT में भी आप देखोगे तो डेफिनेशन इसका बहुत अच्छा दिया गया है. ठीक है, अब उस डेफिनेशन को एक बार फॉलो करते हैं. कंपोजिट फंक्शन के टर्म्स में डिफाइन किया गया है, बट वी विल सॉल्व विद द हेल्प ऑफ डिफरेंट मेथड. ओके, उस मेथड से भी सॉल्व करोगे देन यू विल गेट टू नो. ओके, और आप दूसरे मेथड से भी सॉल्व कर सकते हो. तो व्हाट इज इनवर्स ऑफ फंक्शन? इफ f is defined from x to y, a function is defined from x to y, then this is the symbol. This is the symbol for there exist. So you can there exist or only the symbol we use. Then there exist a function. There exists a function f, not f, g, y to x, such that g of f of x, equal to identity function, or f of g of x is equal to identity function. या तो आप ऐसे लिख सकते हो. This is also equal to what? f of gx. यहाँ पे ऐसे लिख लो. Simple. Identity function or f of gx equal to identity function. Then G will call, then G will be the inverse of f, and it is denoted by f inverse. It is denoted by f inverse. Means in mathematics way, if I have to write down this statement, I will add on if we have of f from x to y, then there exists a function g y to x such that, okay, y to x such that g of f of x or g of f of x, okay, equal to what? An identity function. F of g or f of g of x equal to identity function. So if you talk about this part in the NCRT, you will get the here the IY and here IX. What is the reason behind for that? Okay. Can we say that this is your f of x? If you have f such that x to y, means can you say that y equal to f of x basically? Yes. If you have g
Yeah.
x to y, can we say that x equal to what? X equal to what?
F of y.
Hey, g of y. Yes, g of y. Now, if I talk about g of, यहाँ पे आपको दिया है ना, यदि आप देखोगे तो g of f of x is iy लिखा है, तो can we say that g of f of x will be equal to, what is the identity function? Identity function, if you have to define f of x, then I can say that x. It means we can say that this is the identity in x, means whatever will be the domain of that function. Okay, जो domain होता है function का, वही यहाँ पे identity उसी के term में आता है. Sri, are you clear with this? कि जो domain होता है function, means if I write on here I of d, f of d, then I can write on id. Clear? Sri, are you there in the class?
Yes, sir.
So can you tell me here, what is the domain of g of f of x?
X.
No. Domain of that
F of x.
f of x. So can we say that will be also equal to what? I told you f of x is equal to y. So can we say that this is the what collection of the y? That's why it is written here identity in terms of y. Now clear? Tanay, Karishma.
Yes, sir.
Now if I have to define f of g of what? X. F of g of x. ये define करना है. Okay. For that, g of x is what? G of x is a domain.
Yes.
G of x is a domain. Okay. Then, but what I will add on g of x equal to? क्या लिख सकते हैं? थोड़ा सोच के बताइए. Instead of writing here g of x, okay, can we put g of y, because this is a little bit change. G of x नहीं होगा. This will be the what? G of y. Now tell me, what is the g of y equal to basically? यहाँ पता है g of y क्या है?
Y.
Y. यहाँ पे थोड़ा सा नहीं, g of y नहीं है. g of y क्या है?
Oh, sorry, X.
X. So can we say that this is the what? F of x? And can we write on this will be the identity in x? But don't bother about for this. Okay, ये सब सोचना ही नहीं है आपको. Identity किस में आएगा? Okay, x में आएगा, y में आएगा. This is just a concept. Okay, why it is written in the NCERT that I'm explaining here. Okay, आपको क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने में ये मेथड अडॉप्ट भी करना है तो कर सकते हो, otherwise there is no need to that solve that. Okay, but the important point for the inverse, if function is bijective, if function is bijective, Okay, if function is bijective, then inverse of function is possible. Otherwise, no. Are you clear with this? If the function is bijective, तभी इनवर्स पॉसिबल होगा, अदरवाइज नहीं होगा. और रिवर्स वे में बोल सकते हो कि किसी फंक्शन का इनवर्स पॉसिबल है, इट मींस दैट वो बाइजेक्टिव फंक्शन है. सो इफ एंड ओनली इफ आप यहाँ पे चाहो तो यूज कर सकते हो. इफ एंड ओनली इफ का मतलब होता है दोनों साइड से. क्लियर विद दिस? इतना कोई पार्ट में प्रॉब्लम है तो फिर से मैं एक बार रिपीट कर रहा हूँ इनवर्स फंक्शन को. अ फंक्शन f x to y, okay, if a function f x to y is defined, then there exists a function g x y to x such that fog or gof equal to fog or gof equal to what? Identity function. Then g will call as the inverse of that function. G will call as what? Inverse of that function. तो यहाँ पे बेटर वे आप fog और gof ले लिखोगे तो ये और भी ज्यादा अप्रोप्रिएट रहेगा. fog लिख लीजिए, gof एंड fo. ठीक है, चलिए मूव करते हैं हम लोग नेक्स्ट पार्ट पे. इसके कुछ क्वेश्चंस पे हम लोग मूव करते हैं. जस्ट सेकंड गाइस. Look at this question. If f r to r is defined as f of x equal to 2x minus 7 by 4 is invertible function, is an invertible function, write f inverse x. Okay. Now how to solve, how to proceed this? Okay, means we have to define a function g such that किसमें डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा g? जल्दी बताइए. यदि x to y में है तो r to r में है तो g भी किस में रहेगा? r to r में ही रहेगा. r to r ही रहेगा. ठीक है. I'll consider let f of x equal to y. This is the steps that you have to follow for the for to finding the inverse. Okay, always follow my steps. Okay, आपको कभी गलती नहीं होने वाला. Let f of x equal to y. That implies the x will be what? f inverse y. यदि y f of x equal to y है, इनका मतलब x क्या है एक्चुअली में? I told you that time only कि x will be the what? The inverse of that function. Y will be the function, x will be the inverse of that function. Yes, x will be f inverse y. Clear with this? Now given क्या दिया है? Given f of x equal to 2x minus 7 by 4. But we know f of x is basically equal to what? क्या assume कर लिया हूं मैं? y. So y will be equal to what? 2x minus 7 by 4. Now can you tell me here what is our aim in this question? Yes,
f inverse of x.
no, we have to find out basically x. Inverse means what? You have to find out x. If you want to find out function, then you have to find out y. If you want to find out the inverse, it means you have to find out x. So can you find out x from here? Please do that. What is the x from here?
4y plus 7 upon.
So can we write this is the 4y plus 7 by 2 equal to x. So we have here x equal to 4y plus 7 divided by 2. But what was the x? X was the f inverse y. So can we put in the place of this x equal to what? F inverse y equal to what? 4y plus 7 divided by 2. Yes. Now, since we have here f inverse y equal to 4y plus 7 divided by 2, then what will be the f inverse x? Then f inverse, if you replace y by x, what you will get? 4x plus 7 by 2. Now check the domain and range for this. So if you find out domain of this f inverse x, here domain f inverse x is also defined from real number to real number. Or you can say that you can write on like this also. F inverse is defined from real number to real number. How? कैसे? चेक करो, इसका डोमेन भी रियल नंबर होगा, इनका रेंज भी रियल नंबर होगा. There is no any restriction on the domain and range. So what is F inverse X? F inverse X is this. Are you clear with this?